Toronto, widely known as the world's most diverse city. When it comes to fashion, what people wear tells a story of where they're from. And with so many people, there's countless stories to tell. The city's fashion isn't built on one tradition, it's built on hundreds. And most of it starts right here in the fashion district. One of the many stores is Leo Textiles, with fabric from around the world. People come here looking for something to connect them to their heritage.
If they know how to sew or they know someone who knows how to sew for them, then they will come.
Fabric stores like this one are one in many all over the city, a place where people from every background come to create something that's theirs. In the heart of the fashion district is Kensington Market. The neighborhood has always been a cultural hub, and today it's Toronto's signature thrifting destination. On the streets, people express themselves in ways that's true to them. We asked locals what Toronto fashion means to them.
How would you describe Toronto fashion?
Ooh, eccentric, experimental.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's doing their own thing but does it well.
Yeah.
And what inspirations do you get from Toronto?
I like to pull together different parts of different fashion, like having something whimsical or having something more punky or something, and like bring it all together.
The younger generation is redefining what it means to shop responsibly. Among the many shops here, Lost Gen Vintage has become a neighborhood staple. A Lost Gen worker shares her views on Toronto fashion.
Well, I think Kensington, I don't know, I think it's a really good hub for, you can find pretty much anything from any era, which is super cool. I feel like it's awesome because there's a lot of sustainability involved with shopping secondhand. It's also easier than going to like a Value Village because everything's kind of like picked out for you.
And how would you describe Toronto fashion culture?
I think it's really different. Like, it's one of those cities with kind of like a very scattered street style. Like, you can look around and kind of see someone in every kind of outfit you could ever imagine.
Just down the street from Kensington, the fashion district shifts with high-end boutiques lining the sidewalks. Alex's fur shop has been here for decades, a place where craftsmanship still matters.
Toronto's a wonderful city, wonderful people. Look, everything's great about Toronto, but as far as fashion, we could be a little bit better. You know, I know a lot of boutiques on Bloor Street in Yorkville. They tell me the same thing. We all pretty much rely on tourism. One of the problems we're having too is there's a generation that you've got the Sheins, the Alibabas, the Temu, and all that. And that's not luxury. That's a lot of fast fashion, a lot of plastic, a lot of junk, and it seems to be kind of in right now. To give you an example, we had years ago, I'm going way back, we had a department store called Creed's. Well, Creed's makes Holt Renfrew look like a dollar store. That's how incredible that was. It was a different era, different time. And Canadians, you know, the new Canadians, the immigrants, they appreciated good quality things, like good quality made items.
When Alex talks about Creed's, he's talking about a different era of Toronto fashion. Creed's brought European luxury, Chanel and Dior, to Canadian customers. It was part of a larger story. Toronto was once Canada's fashion capital. The garment district employed thousands of immigrants, and department stores like Eaton's and Simpson's made the city a destination for fashion. By the late 20th century, manufacturing moved overseas. Those department stores closed, and stores like Creed's became what is currently known as Creed's Coffee Bar and Market on DuPont Street. The industry has drastically changed since then, and Alex isn't wrong about the challenges of fast fashion in Toronto, but he's noticing a change in who's walking through his doors.
Listen, slowly, things are changing. There's a young generation that wants good stuff. They're getting, you know, grandma's coat out of the closet, grandma's fur coat, and because they know it's a quality item, so they're bringing it out of the closet. They're coming in for repairs. We're redoing it, and they want to wear something nice. They don't want to wear plastics. They don't want to wear, again, Temu, Alibaba, all these fast fashion. They want to wear something with some quality, and that's good. That's good to see.
Alex sees it clearly, and the streets of Kensington echo it. Young people are choosing quality over quantity, heritage over trends. At Seneca College, the shift is taking place. These students are building Toronto's fashion future, one informed by diverse perspectives and a more conscious approach to what we wear.
Toronto is very, very multicultural. There's a lot of people from all over the world living in Toronto, and I guess when you get that sort of melting pot of different cultures, it's really easy to see people taking inspiration. I'm a big fan of Japanese street fashion and Chinese street fashion, so I do take inspiration from those two cultures a lot, but I do really love seeing fashion from all over the world.
At Seneca, Professor David Dixon sees the diversity in his classrooms every day and knows that with diversity comes responsibility.
Well, for me, as a designer and a professor of design, I grew up being surrounded by so many different references where my friends, my social group, all came from different areas. How could we not be influenced by walking one corner we're in Koreatown, and the next corner we're in Little Jamaica? And so in terms of those influences, they do play a part, but we have to be very cautionary and in terms of how we get inspired by that. I think, being here at Seneca Polytechnic, what I love about this particular school is that it is extremely multicultural. People find communities within here, and then they share their sort of aspirations and also their experiences. That, especially in the fashion program, we have sort of rules of safe space, sharing, respect.
Professor Rishmita Alarm sees the city as a safe foreground for a generation that's not only more diverse, but more mindful.
So fashion is always heavily influenced by culture, different people. So as we know, in Toronto, we have a lot of people coming from immigrants and other countries. I think it's a very influential factor that we are more diversified, and that's what we see it in the. Another good thing with the fashion is here we are very open and we are very comfortable of what we wear. In Toronto, you can see that people are wearing salwar kameez or sari or any other ethnicity dresses or hijab. In a lot of places in the world, you are not that comfortable wearing your own identity. So I think that is a big thing in the Toronto, that we are comfortable and we are safe, and that reflects on our fashion as well. Also, I see the reflection in my fashion courses. They are bringing their cultural identity into their fashion courses. There is a course I teach that they make the collection. So I have seen a lot of students coming from Afghanistan, coming from India, coming from Japan, that they are using those pieces into their collection.
One student shares how her design is influenced by her heritage.
I'm from Hong Kong, so kind of the Chinese culture, qipao or something. It's like a culture from Qing Dynasty. Mostly it's about the fabric. It's 100% silk made of. It's very elegant.
I think the new generation is more, they understand the sustainability, they are more classic fashion. So that's a good positive change other than the culture. The new generation is more mindful than us.
From the rejection of fast fashion to the multicultural classrooms, where it's all being reimagined, Toronto's fashion identity is being shaped by a generation that's more diverse, more conscious, and more connected to what their clothes represent. While other cities are known to have a distinct aesthetic, Toronto is embracing something new and bigger, a fashion culture as diverse as the people wearing it.